Good morning, and welcome to a daily reading of Thriving in the Vine, presented by St. Elizabeth's Episcopal Church in Richmond Hill, Georgia. Thriving in the Vine is a compilation of daily reflections for Lent by the Episcopal Diocese of Georgia. My name is Vernon Lawless, and I will be reading the appointed scriptures and reflection for today, this fifth Friday in Lent, March 26, 2021. The reading for today is from Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 1 and 4 through 13. These are the words of the letter that the prophet Jeremiah sent from Jerusalem to the remaining elders among the exiles, and to the priests, the prophets, and all the people whom Nebuchadnezzar had taken into exile from Jerusalem to Babylon. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, to all the exiles whom I have sent into exile from Jerusalem to Babylon. Build houses and live in them. Plant gardens and eat what they produce. Take wives and have sons and daughters. Take wives for your sons and give your daughters in marriage, that they may bear sons and daughters. Multiply there and do not decrease. But seek the welfare of the city where I have sent you into exile, and pray to the Lord on its behalf, for in its welfare you will find your welfare. For thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, do not let the prophets and the diviners who are among you deceive you, and do not listen to the dreams that they dream, for it is a lie that they are prophesying to you in my name. I did not send them, says the Lord. For thus says the Lord, only when Babylon's 70 years are completed will I visit you, and I will fulfill to you my promise and bring you back to this place. For surely I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans for your welfare and not for harm, to give you a future with hope. Then when you call upon me and come and pray to me, I will hear you. When you search for me, you will find me, if you seek me with all your heart. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. The reflection for today is written by Hewlett Kitterman, Senior Warden at the Episcopal Church of St. Mary Magdalene in Louisville, Georgia. Hewlett begins the reflection. As I read Jeremiah's letter to the Israelites exiled in Babylon, I am reminded of the hymn taken from Psalm 137. By the rivers of Babylon I wept, yea, I wept. How can I sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Yet Jeremiah does indeed tell the people to sing the Lord's song, thus setting the stage for the diaspora. He tells the people not to believe the false prophet's claim that delivery is imminent. Rather, he tells them to plant gardens, to marry, to raise children. It would be easy to construe Jeremiah's comments to mean that the people should assimilate into the culture. But that would be erroneous. Jeremiah tells the people to make peace with their captors, to pray for the city where they live, but also to sing the Lord's song and to keep the hope that God will deliver them. Throughout history, the Jewish religion has been kept alive by families who, though living in a less than welcoming environment, participated fully in the life of the community while maintaining their religious identity and never giving up hope of returning home in God's name. Reading this excerpt from Jeremiah, I cannot help but think about the many groups of refugees and exiled people who landed here in America, of Africans who were captured and enslaved, of the Irish who were driven out of their homeland by famine and then met with signs saying, no Irish need apply, of Japanese Americans who were imprisoned during World War II, of Latinos fleeing violence in their homeland only to counter a wall or to be separated from their families at the border. Even while embracing American culture, these refugees struggle to maintain their ancestral culture. They plant gardens, they raise families, they learn the language. They become Americanized, just as the Israelites became Babylonized. But they still sing their song here in a strange land. They still hope for a better life. Real hope, claims Jeremiah, is not immediate relief from difficult situations. Situations like refugees escaping brutal conditions, or situations in our personal lives that are painful and unsettling. Real hope is achieved in living through our experiences, even in times of great difficulties or in a strange land. Real hope is achieved in living as faithful peoples, waiting for the Lord. It means searching for God and praying to God in the knowledge that we are called to be God's people and that in God's time we will be delivered. So I ask the question, what can we do to flourish and find joy in the place where God has put us? What can we do to help the refugees and the exiles in our midst to find their joy and to sing their song? Thank you and have a blessed day.